What's up, YouTube? In today's video we're going to be transforming this thing a little bit. So lately I've been thinking about, there's a lot of like states that are cracking down on the Surons, and it'd be nice to have something similar performance bike that's a lot more stealth. So these motors, this is the Bafang center drive, I think it's the Ultra. So I mean stock they're 1,000 watts, 1,500 max, but there's some aftermarket controllers you can get to take that up to like 2,500 watts. And this is an aluminum frame bike, so it's super light. So it's 48 volts. I've got two 21 amp hour batteries, so I got this one and I got a spare one. Before I get the controller, I'm going to program it to see how much power I can get out of it the way it is. But before I do that, I'm going to be making some changes to it. So this has a thumb throttle, so I'm changing the grips and I got like a full throttle here. I'm going to eliminate the gears, get rid of the derailleur and the gears. I got a 22 sprocket coming that I'm going to replace this with a single sprocket. What else am I doing? I got a riser with riser bars, so it feels more like a dirt bike than a mountain bike. And I think that's it. What else did I get? The bars, the riser, the single gear kit. Yeah, so a lot of this is just going to be eliminated. Make a lot more space here. I'm going to upgrade the power on there by the programming, and then see if I can get like 40 miles an hour out of it. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for. Because it's 48 volt, you're not going to get too much high speed out of it. You could get a 52 volt battery. For this motor, will support 52 volts. But since I already have the 48 volts to 21 amp hours, there's no reason to do that. I think I might get like a one of those rifle racks that go right here, and then put the spare battery to make it possible to carry it around with you, so that if that one dies, you can put the other one on. So today, just going to go for a ride and kind of do like a before, talk about the things I don't really like about it, how it's set up now, and we'll install all the stuff once it comes, because we got a bunch of stuff coming today. And it'll be kind of a long video, the before ride, the install, maybe do another ride after I install the stuff. And then tomorrow I'm getting the cable for the programming, so we'll do another programming video and then another ride to see how it feels. So yeah, be right back in a second for a ride. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so I mean stock this bike, you know, isn't that bad. I don't like the gears. I don't like having to do the mountain bike thing with these kind of bikes. I think it's kind of stupid, because if you have a good controller and a powerful enough battery and motor, I mean, you don't need it. It's torquey enough to get you up hills and all that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of a waste of space and kind of a pain in the ass. I don't like it. I don't mind pedaling. So there's actually way more torque when you pedal than this throttle, because of the way it's tuned. So if you have it like in a lower gear and you pedal, it'll power wheelie on you. But like going from a stop with the throttle, it sucks because of the way it's tuned. And I hate thumb throttles. It's so stupid. And it's on the left side. It's just not intuitive at all. So stock, I mean, you can get like 32 miles an hour out of it, you know, in the highest gear. In a low gear, like I'm going right now, you can do like 29. You see, you hit 30 miles an hour. So I would like to get that closer to 35 or 40 miles an hour by the time I'm done with this thing. You know, I don't really like how bent over I am on it. You know, I'm putting a lot of pressure on like the handlebars, and like it make like twisting kind of a pain in the ass, it seems like. I know guys do it like on crotch rockets and stuff, but I'm used to my Suron where I'm sitting upright and the handlebars are high, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to lift up the handlebars, make it a lot more comfortable. This thing does have really good suspension, actually. It feels really, really cushy and good, soft. It absorbs bumps really well, especially because it has this 27-inch tires, you know. So I was working with a Chinese company on a bike similar to this, but I wanted to get like a 6,000 to 8,000 kilowatt tune out of it with like a much bigger battery, but they said they couldn't do it. I think there's a market for these because a lot of places, you know, are cracking down on the Surons. You know, you might get a ticket or something. I don't know. I heard rumors that New York is actually smashing them or something. I don't know if that's true or not. But it'd be nice to have a bike that's, you know, really powerful. I mean, it's not going to be as powerful as a Suron, but the whole point of these bikes is they can go anywhere, right? Like this, you can go on the sidewalk, you can go off-road, you can go keep up with traffic, you know, not on the freeway, but like on the main streets. So if you get a bike like this that can go 50 miles an hour, you know, it weighs like, you know, 70 pounds or something like that, maybe even less. And then you can go up to a 52 amp hour battery like I mentioned. So if you do a 52 amp hour battery, do the mod to get this motor here, the Ultra, up to 2,500 watts. You're gonna go 50 miles an hour on this, like 50, so you'll easily be able to keep up with traffic. There's room here for a bigger battery if you design it right. So, or like I do, I have two 21 amp hour batteries. So if I kept one here and had one up here, then, you know, you're looking at, I don't know. I have no idea about the range. I'm gonna do a range test, throttle only, once I get this everything set up. But I'm guessing with the 42 amp hours, say you have 42 amp hours at 48 volts, I don't know, you're gonna get like 40 to 50 miles out of it, at least. And then if you're doing pedal assist, you're gonna get even more. That's another thing I like about this, is it'll go 50 miles an hour, throttle only, you can haul ass. But you can also do pedal assist if you want. And it has the pedals though, so it meets that regulation. So cops aren't gonna screw with you. You're like, it feels way better off-road than the Sur-Ron does. Like way better. And it's super lightweight. It doesn't, I mean the tires are, you know, larger, so it's not super nimble, but it's nimble enough because it's so lightweight. And the whole point, like I said, the whole point of these bikes is getting out, you know, the performance, the torquey as shit. The torque is what's fun, not the top speed. You know, I never care about the top speed on my Sur-Ron, you know, I like the torque. So if you can get these things torquey as hell, you know, and get them up to speed off the line fast, so they're just fun to like, just whip around, and you can just haul ass off-road, bike trails, everywhere, city streets, and you never have to worry about cops. I mean, that's what it's all about. So yeah, it's kind of like a prototype. I'm gonna see how badass I can get this bike, you know, how fast and how torquey I can get it, and see how it feels. I was trying to sell it, you know, no one's buying anything right now, but I might just keep it after I soup it up, you know. It's really wet, so I came and ripped around off-road yesterday, but I got mud all over the place. I didn't have these mud guards on. What are they called? Fenders. The front and rear, so I just got mud all over myself and the bike. I just cleaned the bike for the video, so I don't want to get it all dirty again. But yeah, it is really good off-road. Feels great. I think these type of bikes, kind of like the Sur-Ron Juniors, they have a good market if you can get them performance, you know, high performance enough, and the comfortable seats. The seat sucks. I'm not too concerned about it right now. Right now, I'm more worried about seating position. It'd be nice, like if the bars were like right here, you know, and I can sit more upright, and I wasn't putting too much pressure on the bars, and it's a lot easier just to control the throttle and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out. But yeah, so top speed right now is about 40 miles an hour. Throttle sucks. I hate switching gears. I think it's stupid on this type of bike. And yeah, so let's cut to sort of the breakdown video. So I'm going to start breaking the bike down before the parts arrive, and then I'll just start installing stuff as it arrives and film it. Yep, alright, see you in a second. Hey, what's up guys? Another update. So it's the next day. I got the Pro Taper bars on. I got the twist throttle installed here. Got my voice cracked. So there's a twist throttle. Got everything back on. It looks way cleaner without all that extra shit on there. I'm probably gonna tape these up a little bit more so they look a little cleaner. I got the chain tensioner on for the single gear. Let's see. This is the rear sprocket I'm going to be using here. So it's a 22 tooth. So if you compare it to these different gears, it's kind of like, you know, right in the center. So it'll be like the middle gear. So I'm hoping it'll still do 30 miles an hour with the stock tune. And hopefully I can get 35, 40 miles an hour once I tune it up. Mainly I want a lot more torque out of that throttle. Yeah, so I got this. I got the spacers, you know, once you take those gears off, you gotta put on the spacers. I got this tool, the chain whip, so you can go along, hold on to the chain while you take the screw off. I just didn't realize you need a special tool to take those gears off, so I'm gonna go see if I can track one down today, or order it. Then I can get that sprocket on, this back on and all working, and then I'll take it for a little test drive as it is without the tune. So I sat on the bike when the tire was still on after I put these on, and it's comfortable as hell. So having the bars up like this, you know, it turns this into a cruiser. I like the way it looks. You know, some people might not like it, but I like it. And I got like another seat. It's like a big ass wide comfort seat for it. I think it might look a little dorky, but it's gonna feel a lot more comfortable riding it. So I wanted to get kind of dirt bike style. So dirt bikes have bigger seats like on my Sur-Ron. They're more comfortable. She needs a bath, but anyways, yeah. So I'll update you once I get this tool and get this new sprocket on there. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right, so finished everything up. This is what it looks like. The giant seat looks a little funky, but you know, I rode it a little bit when I was trying to get the chain length figured out, and it's super comfortable. This thing rides like a couch. So I got the Pro Taper bars on. I think those look pretty slick actually. You know, I got rid of all the gears and everything like that, the derailleur, the gear shift, all that, so it's a lot cleaner looking on the handlebars now. I'm about to take it for a ride and just get some idea about the top speed and range. So here's what it looks like when you replace the gearing with a single gear. Looks pretty cool. I got the red spacers there, got a chain tensioner. I bought a new chain for it. Yeah, so I'm going to use the GPS to figure out top speed and distance, try to get some idea about the range, and then that'll be it for this video. I'll do an update when I get back. I'm not going to take you long because I'm just going to do the same boring route as I always do, but I will give you an update on that information. And in the next video, I'm going to be reprogramming the controller to get more power out of it and more top speed, and then I'll see where I'm at with top speed and range after I do that in the next video. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, just got back. So let's see, we went about, it's a little over 5 miles, and we've got 80% left, so you're looking at about, you know, 25 miles of range. That was throttle only. I didn't use the pedals at all, and that was at full power. Sport mode level 5 is full power, so you can do a lot better than that. You put it like in level 3 pedal assist, you know, you can get 30 or 40 miles or whatever. But anyways, so just to recap, I got the handlebars, I got the full throttle, got rid of the thumb throttle, and then it came with this grip over here. So I eliminated the gear shift and the derailleur and gears, all that kind of stuff. I got a new chain. I got this 22 tooth sprocket with these spacers here, chain tensioner I installed here. It's spring loaded, so that way, you know, it's full suspension. You go over bumps or something like that, it's, you know, going to keep the chain on. It's not going to snap the chain or anything. I got this giant seat. This thing is super comfortable. You might not like how it looks with the seat on there. The regular seat looks a lot cooler with those handlebars. This looks really pretty dorky, but it is super comfortable, so I'm going to leave it on there. And then standing up on this thing off-road is amazing, because the handlebars are just right there at your reach. You know, you're not bending over at all. You're not putting a lot of pressure on the handlebars or anything like that, so it feels really good off-road with those handlebars on it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll do another follow-up video when I'm doing the programming, the tune for the controller. And oh, top speed was 25 miles an hour. So I actually went from 30 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour. So I lost 5 miles an hour by doing this because I don't have those smaller gears. Hopefully I can gain some of that back with the tune though. The throttle actually feels really good as far as modulation, but it's still really weak because the tune has it at like 10% or something like that to start. So once I retune it, the throttle should feel way more torquey. So yeah, alright guys, thanks for watching, bye.